All right, everybody. Good morning. I'm gonna be making something really quick. It's really easy. I'm making something for my fellow co-parent. Make her life's a little bit easier. Make her mornings a little bit easier. Something you can make ahead of time. Make it like start of the week, and then it's good for like the rest of the week, obviously. And if you want to, you can actually make it weeks ahead if you'd like to. You make it, you stick it in the freezer, and then just pull them out whenever you need them. What I'm gonna be making today are what they call egg cups. What you're gonna need is you need eggs. About 6 eggs. You need what I like to put in there personally. It's everything bagel seasoning. I don't know if anyone's ever seen this. It's a seasoning you can put on your bagels or in like a stew or whatever. It's got all of like the sesame seeds, the onion, the garlic, all that stuff. I like to sprinkle a little bit of that into it. Obviously, you need some salt and pepper. And then what you're going to be doing technically is you take a muffin pan. Okay, you're going to spray it down nice with some butter spray, and then you're going to take, you can use whatever you want. I mean, usually it's take some turkey, you take some ham, you want to use salami, you want to use pepperoni, you can do that too. Just keep in mind salami and pepperoni are a little greasier, so you might have a little more grease. But what you're going to do is you're going to, after you spray these pans down, you're going to stick the turkey and the ham inside them, make like into like a cup, and then you're going to take the eggs that you're going to beat, and you're going to pour those maybe halfway into the cups, and then you're gonna take some onion, some tomato if you want to, or do pepper. You can do pepper. I'm also gonna try to do some avocado today. You have little avocado chunks. You can put those in there. Obviously, if you're gonna do avocado, you make sure you're looking for something that's semi-ripe, not completely ripe. You don't want something that's like mushy because it's not gonna work. What you kind of want is like a black skin that almost has like just a little bit of give to it. That's the kind of avocado you want. Or something that I just recently found out they have now is frozen avocado chunks, which is really cool because that's the biggest problem with avocados is you cut them, and obviously once they're cut, you only have like a day or so before they turn green. But a good tip for you guys on that is this: if you do have to cut avocado, or if you're gonna and you want to keep it fresh, what you could do is if you put it in a bowl or in like a Tupperware or whatever. And after you've cut it and you put it with a little bit of garlic, just like a little garlic on the side, like a piece of diced up garlic or some of that minced garlic to come in a jar, it'll keep for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, all depending. But that helps. I guess there's something in the garlic that oxidizes, that keeps it from getting brown like it should. Also, obviously what you can do is after you've cut it, you can wrap it in saran wrap. That usually takes only a day or two though. It's the same thing because once it's touched that air, I think it kind of usually stays. But as long as you keep it close, a lot of times that saran wrap, it'll stay good. Once you've got all that in, you've got your eggs in, you've got your vegetables in. What you guys then have to do is just sprinkle a little salt and pepper on top, and you put a little cheese on it, and you stick it in the oven about 350, and it comes out really good. But I'm going to show you how it all goes down. So we got our eggs. I find that about 6 eggs gets a whole muffin pan, so it's a good way to always remember it. So I mean, all you needs a half a dozen eggs, and you can get yourself a whole muffin pan will be full, and it comes out pretty much almost perfectly. To be honest, they fill just enough. So usually I start off with half on each one. I do about half of a thing, and then once I've gone half, then whatever's left over, I'll do the rest. So like kind of going around as I go. But once you got your eggs, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to beat them, which I totally forgot my fork. So wait, I'll be right back. A little unprepared on that one, huh? But you want to just kind of beat those eggs, whisk it up. If you have whisk, it's always easier. I'm so used to using a fork at this point. That's what I usually do. You want to get nice and beat it up as much as you can, get it all together. And as I said, this is really easy, guys, and it's something you can make like a week ahead, and then you have it for the week, which is one of the best parts about this whole thing is like you have all those egg cups for a week. You have 12 egg cups that you can eat for a week. I mean, so you eat 2 egg cups a day, you pretty much have almost a whole week's worth of breakfasts, and it's good for kids. It's good for all kinds of people. As I said, my wife, a lot of times gets up in the morning, she does her working out, she does all her stuff. She doesn't always have time, so it's nice to do. It's something that she had started doing, and I was like, well, hey, I can do this for you. So once in a while, I'll make her these egg cups. So once you got your pan, guys, what you're gonna want to do is You want to spray it up all nice in there. Get it all nice and sprayed, and then you're going to take your lunch meats and you're going to put them in there. As I said, usually we do ham and turkey, but you also can do pepperoni, which I actually have some pepperoni, so I want to do. But obviously, if you're going to do pepperoni, guys, you can't just do like the little pepperonis that come in the bag. That's not going to work because it's got to be big enough to make a cup. And if it can't make a cup, well, then that kind of is not going to really work that well, to be honest. So I did 3 turkeys so far, so I'll do 3 hams. Actually, probably do more hams, actually, and I might even do a few more turkeys. We'll see. Let's see. Do some hams. Maybe only a couple more pieces of turkey left, so maybe we'll just use that turkey up. Yeah, only 2 pieces of turkey left, so I might as well just use up the turkey. Let's see here. As I said, you can use pepperoni and you can use salami if you want to, if you're in that Italian mood. But just as I keep in mind, guys, they are a little bit greasier, so you're probably gonna have a lot more grease in them. But I figured I'd try it out. I've yet to do a pepperoni one, so I figured it might be a cool little surprise for her. She can get some pepperoni ones. And obviously, you know, you don't need a lot, but I mean, as I said, you got to get sandwich pepperoni, which is, I don't know if anybody's ever seen sandwich pepperoni. You know, if you've gone to any sub shops, that's sandwich pepperoni. It's big. It's gonna make, you know, a cup, obviously. So this is what your little pan, your muffin pan, cupcake pan, however you want to put it, should look. That is how it should look. Little cups, see, nice and now what you're gonna do is you have all that stuff. You got your vegetables. I said you can do onion, you can do pepper, you can do tomato. Today I'm doing onion and tomato because I don't have any pepper I can use, but you just kind of, you know, cut it up. You want to cut up as small as you possibly can, because obviously, you know, you don't want big chunks in there. So you cut it as small as you can. And, you know, obviously, I mean, I know there's always that problem when you're cutting onions, guys, crying, and some people just have more sensitive eyes, to be honest with you. I mean, the best thing I can tell you guys, some little cool tricks that I've learned, which, I mean, over time, my eyes, I don't know if my eyes just become accustomed to it. It takes a really ripe onion to make me cry. But, I mean, obviously, everyone knows if you chew bubble gum, some people say chewing bread helps it. You know, honestly, what it is just the gases that are coming out. And the more ripe an onion is, the more, you know, gases that are going to come out. It's just kind of throwing a little defense mechanism. But what another cool trick I had learned was, if you know you're going to be using onion, like, you know, a day ahead, obviously, or a couple hours ahead, whatever, take that onion, stick it in a freezer, let it get frozen, and then cut it up. It's going to be a little bit harder, obviously, because it's frozen. But what happens is this. All of those juices in there that are going to release that gas are now obviously frozen, so it takes more time for it to get out into the atmosphere, into your eyes. So if you cut it up quickly enough, obviously, you're not have to worry about it. I also know when I used to work for Panera, a lot of people used to wear swim goggles. And I don't mean like the big, I mean like the little, you know, Michael Phelps swim goggles. Put those on, and obviously gases aren't getting into your eyes, and it helps. So I got my onion cut up. I'm gonna cut up some of this tomato. Another little cool thing, I mean, some people always talk about how sometimes it's hard cutting up tomatoes. What you want to do is you want to cut when you're cutting it as it's full, like the skin, obviously, but then when it's not, when it's like this, you want to cut here, cut the soft part, because when you're cutting the skin, you're pushing hard as you can because you have to cut through the skin. But when you're cutting the soft part, obviously, it's easier to cut, go through there automatically and then right through the skin. So you're not like crushing your tomatoes, which is what you don't want to do, because you don't want crushed tomatoes. You want nice chunked tomatoes is what you want. So let's get these guys all finished cut up. Tomato, get some onion. Let's see, another slice of tomato. All right, we got those cut up. Now take out some of our little avocado cubes. And I said they're pretty much frozen anyway, so they're ready, pretty much cut up already. So I mean, they're pretty good. I might give them a little more of a rough little chop up, but I mean, they're pretty good to be honest with you. And as I said, there's something even kids will like, guys. I mean, you can do however you want to do with it. It's by your own imagination. That's all I can say. It's whatever you want to do, you can do. You want to put onions in it, put onions. You want to put peppers in it, put peppers in it. You want to put tomatoes. You want to use, some other kinds of meat. As long as it's going to make the cup, do that. Use whatever kind of cheeses you want to use. It's an awesome thing. I thought this was one of the coolest ideas she found a long time ago. And they're really handy. So we got all that now cut up and nice. We got our eggs all beaten and everything. Let's give them another couple whisks just to kind of reincorporate it all mixed and everything. Woo-hoo! All right, got it all nice and mixed. So as I said, what you're going to want to do then is you just want to take it and you want to just pour it a little bit into each cup. Let's see. Whoop. That was a little bit more than I wanted. So you kind of want to go a little bit half, and then you can, a little bit that's left for each thing, you kind of can fill up the cups a little bit more. Some cups here I kind of went a little bit overboard with, kind of poured out a little bit faster than I thought it was going to. Once you got it all in there, guys, obviously it should look like this. See? Really nice, really simple. All the eggs in there. You're going to want to then take all your accoutrements, put some avocado in there, put a little bit of onion, some tomatoes, and it's whatever you want, guys. So, I mean, it's nothing that's gonna make, it's whatever you feel like. If you don't like avocado, obviously don't use avocado. So you got all those in there nicely. What we then want to do is, I like to personally, because you can do, once again, however you want. I like to put the everything bagel seasoning because we like our everything bagels, and I think it just tastes delicious inside the eggs. It's like you're eating pretty much like an egg bagel with, egg on an everything bagel. Put a little bit in. Woo. So, here we go. And then what you got to do is you got to take your cheese, and you want to sprinkle it all on top. And I'm doing today a little bit of Mott's and a little bit of Colby Jack, kind of a mixture. Usually we kind of just do Colby Jack, but you can do whatever you want. So once again, you're doing avocado. You want to add taco seasoning? You can add taco seasoning. That, I mean, something I've thought about doing before. You add a little taco seasoning, make almost like a taco egg, avocado, and everything like that. Would be really cool. We're gonna get these into the oven, and I'll come back and I'll show you guys what the finished product looks like. All right, well, let's go check in on these guys. It's probably been about 10 minutes maybe. Usually let it go 15, maybe 20 minutes, but I figure we'll check out and see how they're doing. Let's see. They're starting to get toasted. You can see some of the cheese back there is starting to get a little all over the pan and getting a little crispy. Eggs starting to go. Oh, this looks good. I accidentally ended up putting a little bit of taco seasoning on some of the avocado ones because I figured, I was talking about it, figured it'd be a really cool idea. So we will see what the finished product looks like in a few minutes. All right, well, the timer is going off on these guys, so let's check this out, see how they've come out so far. Let's see. Turn that guy off. Let's see, look what these guys look like. Oh yeah, look at that. All bubbly and nice. I think I did about 16 minutes on these guys. Should be good. And there you go, guys. Egg cups. A quick, easy breakfast that you can have all week as long as you start it up. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I hope it's something you definitely guys can use in your everyday lives. Remember, guys, have super days. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon. Bye, guys.